We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he'll give it here to his running back. They find some open field here. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Set, 60 outlaw. Hey, dude, come. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. 65, 55. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Kerr. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Let's go.
Throwing again. Kerr. Throw complete to Herndon. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot. There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Hey, 57, Mike 57. Here we go, here we go. Switch it, switch it.
Alert, alert, alert. Pass. Hey, Delta.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the run.
Throwing is Allen on third. Open man is Anderson. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And an alley to run. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I'm sure as a rookie, even though this is preseason, Charles, interceptions, you got to eat at you quite a bit.
They certainly do, but here's the problem that he's confronted with. He's not the high draft pick. He's not seen as the next guy. He's got to prove himself to everyone and get noticed. So maybe instead of taking the safer throw, you press it a little bit. Try and push it downfield, try and fit into a tight window. And sometimes interceptions result.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Kerr. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
955, 955. Hey, eat. Danny. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
You can't block me.
2nd and 6. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Hey, exit. Ready?
Throwing on first down. Kerr eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
To throw again. Kerr. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not...
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
On the set. X3. 218. Chop. Hey, echo. 5.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Kerr. And he's going to go down again.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Allen now looks to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then...
And look at this, it's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
57 to Mike. Watch the twist.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a handoff here to his running back. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, Allen going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
Keep playing hard.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50, 1st and 10. From the gun, Kerr. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Double dog. That's the way. Mike 55.
Here's 2nd and 8. This one caught by Crowder. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Bell. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Hey, high 7. Ready?
On first down, Kerr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go again.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun, Kerr. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Second and 15. And the pressure gets to him again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is third and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Hey, orbit. 5.
From the gun, Kerr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to
And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Rip left, rip left.
Hey, box drop. Get it.
On 1st and 10, Kerr. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. Kerr toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Go. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kerr. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Gostkowski's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On first down, Allen completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe and for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
All 52. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now on 2nd and 16. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
To throw, it's Allen, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. David Moore, 79 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Looking to throw. Kerr, and this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike spot now.
Look out. What's that?
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 35. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
Pass 85. Pass 85.
Mike, check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Moss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we get to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Throwing on first down. Kerr. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Kerr caught here by Bell. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done. Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Returning it is Moore. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just some. That's what they're looking for here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Newton. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On 2nd and 7, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On first down, they run with Howard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Newton. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The Jets on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Newton. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Newton now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, I got you. Man. 20.
They'll run. Anderson. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 5 yards. A good run there. And now 2nd and goal. Anderson is the lone man in the backfield here as they get set for a 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa there to make the grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Ready?
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Throw complete to Herndon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On first down, it's Newton. Steps away to his left. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
First, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened down here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll run on first down. Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Throwing on second down. Newton got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Newton being chased out left. He's going to take off, and I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.